Young Chicago Authors, our pedagogy is really rooted in the idea that every young person is already an expert in their own experience.
As the first year coach of the Brooks Poetry Club, the Ed partnership was hugely beneficial to me. The mentorship I received from our teaching artist Blue, I can't imagine doing this without him. He helped me so much as far as leading workshops, kind of explaining the ins and outs of how the poetry and the performance kind of are tied hand in hand.
I thought poetry was like rhyming or, like I had to do it a certain way. I wrote stories that I thought other people would hear instead of writing my own stories. And I feel like as the years went on, I began to write stories that like my stories and be more personal and vulnerable on stage.
From the teaching artist, I learned how to respect space and how to make my art benefit me and tell my truths.
The students became very engaged. They were very involved, not only with the kind of the art and very interested and intrigued by what our teaching artist brought to the table, but also the fact that he really sparked kind of their creative juices and got them going. I saw definitely a transition with their writing. He really forced the students to kind of delve deeper within themselves and pull a lot of the issues that they were facing and encountering on a daily basis and put that into their writing.
If we didn't have this program, or Blue and my coach weren't helping me, I don't think my writing would be as explicit as it is, and as unapologetic as it is, because it would be extremely abstract, like I said. It would be very, very hard for me to come out of my shell. A lot of places talk about safe spaces, but they don't actually mean it, and I actually genuinely feel safe in Louder Than a Bomb.
I think the best part was like the community and like all the people that I met and just being able to be comfortable with them. Like I feel so free, like being with the LSAP community.
After the semester is over, a teacher will say, wow, like this student never talked in my class and they're all about this poetry thing. So it can really kind of create a space for someone who really didn't feel agency in their education or even in just their experience in school and transform it into something where they feel like it is their space and it is, they're able to speak and kind of take up space and own space in a totally different way. Also, with the kind of on the other side, like a student who maybe does, is kind of like that class clown or that kind of like, has a very clear performative nature that just hasn't, been harnessed yet, that can also provide a space for them to come alive in that way too.